Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This video contains what is benzoylation, aim of the experiment, materials and chemical required, theory, procedure, results, and precaution. So let's begin the video. What is benzoylation? Benzoylation is a nucleophilic acyl substitution reaction. It is a reaction in which benzoyl group is introduced in the molecule. This reaction is also known as Cotton-Baumann reaction, named after a German chemist. Following is the aim of the experiment, which is to carry out the benzylation of O-toulidine. So, what are the materials required to follow this experiment? Firstly, we need O-toulidine, benzoyl chloride, conical flask with a stopper, test tube, dropper, filtration setup, and 10% sodium hydroxide. Let's begin with the theory. Benzylation over acetylation. Benzylation has two important advantages over acetylation. Acetyl chloride and acetic anhydrides are so readily hydrolyzed that acetylation has usually to be performed in absence of water. Benzyl chloride is so slowly hydrolyzed by water that benzylation can be carried out freely in an aqueous medium. Benzoyl derivatives usually have higher melting points than the corresponding acetyl compounds and are usually much less soluble in most solvents. They can therefore be more readily crystallized. Moreover, benzyl compounds are all insoluble in water and thus be readily isolated from the crude reaction product, whereas acetyl compounds, particularly of the aliphatic amines, are frequently soluble in water and therefore difficult to isolate. In this Cotton-Baumann method of benzylation, the hydroxyl or amino compounds, or a salt of the latter, is dissolved or suspended in an excess of 10% aqueous sodium hydroxide solution. A small excess, about 10% more than the theoretical amount, of benzyl chloride is then added and the mixture is vigorously shaken. Benzylation proceeds smoothly under these conditions, and the solid benzoyl compound, being insoluble in water, separates out. The sodium hydroxide then hydrolyzes the excess of benzyl chloride, giving sodium chloride and benzoate, which remains in the solution. And the following is the reaction. This is the main reaction going in the experiment, in which orthotolidine reacts with benzyl chloride, which gives benzenylide and hydrochloric acid, and this is the most expected path followed by the reaction. So let's see what's going on in the reaction. Lone pair on the nitrogen atom of orthotolidine attacks on the partial positive charge created on the carbon atom of carbonyl group because of the mesomeric effect due to the presence of base. Cl negative, being a good leaving group, leaves and carbon restores its valency. Cl negative attracts H positive from the unstable nitrogen atom, and nitrogen also gains its stability and forms benzenylide. So let's see the procedure. Firstly, take a conical flask and add 1 ml of orthotolidine in it. Then add 10% of aqueous NaOH solution in the same conical flask with the help of measuring cylinder and put stopper. Add benzoyl chloride, approximately 1.5 ml, dropwise while vigorously shaking the conical flask. After complete addition of benzoyl chloride, shake vigorously the reaction mixture for another 15 to 20 minutes until the odor of benzoyl chloride has disappeared. Make sure that the mixture is alkaline with the help of litmus paper. Filter the precipitated benzenylide crude on suction. Break up the lumps of the solid if formed. Wash well the crude with cold water and dry it on pump. Recrystallize the crude benzenylide with alcohol. Record the yield and melting point. Finally, in the result, we write yield of the product formed and the melting point of the product formed. While working in the lab, there are some precautions which has to be followed. But for a particular experiment, there are more precautions. Some of them precautions are Benzyl chloride is corrosive in nature and hence should be used with care. Avoid contact with O-toulidine on skin and eyes. Avoid inhalation of vapor or mist. Keep away from sources of ignition. That's all for this experiment. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. For any questions, add in the comment box. Thank you. Please like and subscribe the video.